Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got day number 2 of the world qualifiers here in qualifiers number 5. Let's go ahead and see how Tribe did and who's moving on into day number 3. Alright guys, if you missed my video yesterday about day number 1, make sure you go check it out. See how Tribe Gaming did. Tribe Gaming did make it into day number 2 along with a bunch of other teams. Now we did fall into the losers bracket in day number 1, so had to try and climb our way out of it, survive the group stages in order to make it into the playoffs into day 3, and we did just that here in day number 2, getting the victory and knocking out Nova Esports yet again. We knocked them out in qualifier number 4, and we knocked them out again in qualifier number 5. We take one of the last 4 spots, or one of the 4 spots in the playoffs here going into day number 3. We got the victory on percent here, and guys, we came in with something amazing in this war. If you did not see it live, I really recommend going back, watching the VOD over on Twitch, or even the video on YouTube on the official Clash of Clans page, guys, because we came in with 5 Super Witch attacks, guys. We've never done this before. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen any clan do this before. Danny came in with a 99%. iTzu had a time fill, 93%. I mean, the Super Witches, they just destroy bases, guys. They just absolutely destroy bases. So let's go ahead and take a look at these triples and talk about it a little bit. Because we came in with the Super Witches, and honestly, I don't even know what to say. It's not that hard right now. All you gotta do is figure out the best entry spot. So Nick is gonna come in here on this base. He got the first triple of the war for us, and he's just gonna zap the single target Inferno and the buildings next to it in order to make some pathing. That's pretty much it. All he does, and then he just wants to enter into the town hall, jump to the core. Siege Barracks, Hogs, and Road Champ is going to be used on the flank in order to push the main group into the core, and that's all you got to do. And just hope it's not a time fail. The biggest issue with this attack, guys, is time, okay? If you spend way too long on that Warden Walk, you're going to time fail, and that happened to us twice here. But 3 times we were able to make it work, and the other 2 times, even when it time fails, I mean, you saw we get amazing percent. So I mean, it's really hard to mess this attack up as long as you're executing things correctly. Now the king walks up, Siege Barracks used on the top side to help him, and then you just use all your spells here except for maybe the freeze on the Super Witches. Try to keep them alive best as possible. You got to kind of eyeball it, see when the absolute best time to use that Warden ability will be. Probably around the town hall, maybe around the queen, maybe around the CC troops, you never know. Now on a lot of these attacks, we're not even taking poison spells, guys, because really you don't need them. The Super Witches just don't die. With healers on them, they never die. They have so much HP, it's just impossible for them to die. You might lose 1 or 2, just depending on how lucky you get, you know, maybe with single target Inferno targeting, stuff like that. And then you try to save that free spell in your army comp to keep the Road Champ alive if you can, because she's responsible for clearing all this flank stuff over here. That way the main group of Super Witches and Queen stay in the core and just get everything down. And it just works out phenomenally here for Nick. You got to be careful, guys, because if people start realizing that this attack is the new meta, they're going to start trying to really defend it. Be careful. You know, with lots of seeking air mines by the town hall and stuff like that. So bring a couple Coco Loons, you know, stuff like that. But other than that, there's not a whole lot you can do to defend this attack, because Super Witches traps don't matter. The big boys cannot be sprung. Giant bombs really don't do anything. They damage them a little, but you got the healers that heal them right back up to full HP. I mean, look, on this one, he still has 4 Super Witches alive. He lost 1 Super Witch. It's just OP. So beautiful attack there by Nick. Let's go ahead and check out the next one, which was by me. And on this one, my queen even dies early, like before I even get inside the base, and it still triples, guys. Again, 5 Super Witches, 4 healers, 4 Coco Loons, 5 normal wall breakers. I'm going to start with that Warden Walk in order to help save time. Always drop the Warden first if you can. That's how you maximize time here. A little bit of a wizard to help him funnel on the top side. And I'm going to Quake, 2 Expos, a cannon, and a wizard tower. And you're thinking, don't you normally have to Quake a scatter shot and an Inferno? Like, that's what you normally see, right? Well, no. Sometimes you just zap Quake for pathing, and it works out well. The scatter shots, the Infernos, they really don't matter for witches. Like I said, literally nothing can stop them. as long as you execute this correctly, they stay alive forever. Now the one thing I didn't like about this, we had the idea when we were planning to go ahead and drop the queen to pull the warden, but then the queen decides, the healers are going to go switch onto the queen, and then they're going to switch off of her, so she was taking damage from those cannons, and she actually dies. Right here, boom, the healers never switch back to the queen. I tried to pop the warden ability to save the queen. They were calling that when they were spotting me, but there's that delay, the spotter delay that's like 2 or 3 seconds, so I popped that warden ability while I was dropping the siege barracks over here to try and save that queen, but it was like literally half a second too late, and queen goes down. So that was really unfortunate. Dropped the RC to get that Tesla farm at 9 o'clock, and then just keep dropping those rages though, and the super witches never die. The healers just keep them alive. The only time they die is over here at 6 o'clock when the single target inferno, boom, you see it locks onto a witch right there. So I'm gonna lose one super witch. I'm like, oh well, shoot, well that's okay, I still got a ton more, but then boom, it locks onto another one. The single target inferno at 6 o'clock killed 2 of my super witches, and then boom, it locks onto another one. So I brought 5 super witches to this attack, and that single target inferno kills literally 3 of them, and then now it locks on the big boys, and now the witches, the last 2 witches are never gonna die. So like I said, if you execute this right, the only way you're losing super witches is if a single target inferno locks on them. Otherwise the healers just keep them alive forever. And then it's just about cleanup around the bottom side. The archer at 3 o'clock. At this point I still have a minion. I drop it right here and boom, everything's dropped. All you can do is just sit and wait and watch, and it's really that simple. Find the best spot to zap for good pathing. Start with your warden walk. Don't warden walk for too long, alright? It's not like a Yeti smash where you can afford to warden walk for an entire minute because, Yetis can just push through a base really quickly. The witches are slow, so you can only warden walk for like 20, 30 seconds at the most, okay guys? If you warden walk for more than 30 seconds, you're in big trouble with time. Then the big boys, the wizards, the warden, the last 2 witches, they're just going to push through the rest of this base here. They're going to knock it down. Easy triple right here. Even though my queen died super early, who needs a queen when you got super witches, The queen does help with time for sure though, as she pushes through the base really quickly. But that one is gonna be a triple. And now we can watch the last one by Maxi. This was the one at the very end of war that actually won us the war. This was the last attack here. We had to get a triple here or else we would have lost on stars. So Maxi's just gonna come over here, zap the left side inferno and the ground bow. And you see, you're starting to see a common theme. You normally want to zap some high HP buildings, make a funnel next to the town hall in order to shape, a little bit of an L by the town hall, so that way you can enter into the town hall with ease. And then your siege barracks, king, and royal champ are to get the other flank right there to keep your super witches pushing through the core. That's the pretty common strat for pathing here. Warden's gonna go make a funnel here. You can hear Kimchi in the background playing with toys. My goodness, that cat is crazy. Even at, what time is it? 4 in the morning, that guy still wants to play with toys. The early rage for the wall break, you guys have probably seen me do that as well in yesterday's attacks. If you watched iTzu's channel or if you saw the attacks live, I did that as well. It works out really well. You can rage your wall breakers going into that first compartment, and the witches take advantage of the rage going into the town hall. It's really nice. He pops the king ability early there in order to get that single target inferno down before his king dies, and then he's not going to drop the jump right away. He's actually going to rage super witches through the wall and jump through the backside, and it works out perfectly here. That was his last rage. Queen's going to go through here with the big boys, with the super witches. Unfortunately, he lost a healer to a Seeking Air Mine there, but it doesn't really matter. He had one healer go on the king on the top side, which actually helped a lot. Kept the king alive for quite a while. Now the royal champ's going to go in with the hogs over on the right side, while the queen and the super witches clean up everything on the bottom side here. Still has the queen ability, still has the royal champ ability, guys, and this one is going to be crushed. Going to be able to get lots of damage over here on the right side. Those wizards are going to help as well. Still has one super witch on the right, one super witch on the top side in the core. He did lose the other 3 super witches over here on the bottom side around the eagle artillery because the healers weren't on them, and so they switched to the queen while she went back up for a bomb tower. Sometimes that happens, but still more than enough firepower to come through here and just absolutely smash the base. This one wasn't even close on time either. He still had like 20 or 30 seconds left as well. The royal champ helping with cleanup is always nice for time. So a beautiful hit by Maxi. I'm not going to show the other 2 attacks, even though they both smashed the bases. I mean, iTzu's was a 93% time fail and Danny's was a 99%, so super close. All 5 attacks with super witches in this one, guys. and we get the victory over Nova Esports, 98.4 to 93.6 on percent. GG's to them. Always a pleasure to play them, but we get the victory here. Now I'll go ahead and show you guys who is still in going into day number 3 today. Here we go. Let me pull this up over a little. There you guys go. Here's the tweet. Finals matchup. So today, if you're watching this as soon as I post the video, guys, the wars or the live stream is about to go live, so make sure you go check it out on the official Clash of Clans Twitch and YouTube pages, guys. We got MKMA versus Darkest Muzan in the first semifinal. Nova Maldo, which is different from Nova Esports, versus Tribe Gaming, and then the winners of those matches will be playing each other for golden ticket number 5, guys. So come cheer us on if you have time to watch it live. It's going to be going live, honestly, probably like right now by the time you're watching the video. Go check it out. Come cheer on Tribe Gaming if you want to. If not, cheer on whoever your favorite team is, but definitely come watch it live because it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.